Hello, welcome to Inner Circle in Astrology. This morning, I want to talk about a comment that someone left in the channel related to her son, who has a sun in Aries and a moon in Libra. And she feels, after watching the video on Aries, that he's not like the video describes that energy so much. So she wonders if that is because of his moon in Libra that kind of balances out his sun in Aries. There is some truth in that, but first I need to explain to you what the moon means in a natal chart. The moon describes the emotional nature of a person, in the sense that at the beginning of our life, there is a way we feel safe in this energy. So the moon describes what makes us emotionally safe. Also, the childhood environment as we were growing, my mom, and my relationship with my mom, or the person that performed that function. So in the case of a moon in Libra, what has a strong emotional impact, or what has a strong emotional importance, is the fact that there is harmony in my childhood environment, in my mom, in the relationship with my mom, and that creates a way of feeling emotionally safe that is going to become crystallized. How does this harmony appear, or how is this harmony expressed? Well, for example, trying to make the appropriate movements to please my mom at the beginning of my life, or others in general, that will make me feel safe. That there is this harmony, no conflict, no arguments. Arguments show that people have different opinions and they air them, and this kind of emotional differences break this harmony that the moon in Libra needs to feel safe. But this is a mechanism that works in the let's say in the first years of a person's life. It can carry on, but the idea is to work on it so that the energy does not become so crystallized in trying to please people and keep harmony. Especially with the sun in Aries, the sun has to do with a person's identity. In this case, it is in Aries, so the person needs to express that identity of starting, beginnings, getting into action. It is a very unilateral energy. It has to do with independence. So how do you think this moon in Libra is going to feel? Every time there is an attempt to express the sun in Aries, desire and expressing himself and going for it and getting into action unilaterally, the moon in Libra that needs this harmony to feel emotionally secure is going to feel afraid. So there is this tension between these two aspects that the person has. The person has the two aspects. So how can he work with them? Well, of course, with events and life experiences and living life, there will come a moment when the moon in Libra is going to be more mature, and the sun in Aries is also going to take into consideration this other aspect of the person that needs something very different from himself. And the two aspects will see each other and start to talk, let's say. The moon in Libra needs to bear that another part of the person has a need for self-expression, and the side, the sun in Aries, this other side of the person needs to take into account that whenever there is this manifestation movement of his identity, another part of himself is going to feel a little fearful, because the emotional part of this person needs this harmony. But harmony or Libra have to do with a dynamic balancing of energies in life. It's not this crystallization, it's not this moon mechanism that needs to prevail for the person to mature and try to incorporate the different aspects of himself. So by working with these two energies and trying to, combine them, they will find expression in the person's life in a more integrated way. The talent of a moon in Libra is finding what the other really wants very easily, or also diplomacy. So this is a person that is an initiator or a pioneer with the talent, the emotional talent of realizing what the other wants, and being able to negotiate with the other, because he has both energies. So, well, I hope it's not too abstract. My explanation is not so abstract, but it's a way of showing. It's a way of showing you how different aspects of ourselves seem to be contradictory and are lived as contradictions for some part of our lives. It's with experiences and with becoming conscious of our mechanisms that we can start, combining aspects of ourselves. One last thing I want to say is that as this person is standing on the moon in his chart, or living through its mechanism, the Aries energy is going to come from the outside. Or if he's standing too much on his sun in Aries and forgetting about his moon in Libra, the moon in Libra is also going to come from the outside in the form of persons or situations that will bring the energy. Something else is that we are never going to be completely integrated, or our energies are never going to be completely integrated and working in tandem at all moments, all the time. It's just that we get approximations of this throughout our lives. It's a work in progress, guys. That's the way I see it. Thank you, and see you Friday for more on Gemini and Cancer.